Know what's in my makeup bag? I'll let you know. Welcome to my show. I'm Nicola. Get ready with me using everything in my makeup bag. And just want to give a shout out. As you can see, this says Scott Barnes here. This is the Scott Barnes makeup bag. I am so obsessed with Scott Barnes. I love all of his makeup. I need to do a video like kind of showing you all the Scott Barnes makeup that I've accumulated. Let's see what we got here. Priority for me is always sunscreen. This is the e.l.f. Invisistick SPF 50. I saw this at the drugstore and I was really curious to try this, and I love SPF 50. I will say honestly from using this so far that I'm not a big fan because, I mean, it's kind of hard to decipher how much you're getting whenever you're rolling it onto the skin. You do want to get at least 2 finger lengths of sunscreen. I used up all of this and now I'm just basically scraping anything that is left behind. We are just applying that to the face. Bright side is that this does go on very invisible. It's almost very kind of silicone feeling, and this has been really great underneath makeup. Now recently after sunscreen, I've been loving doing my eye makeup first before my foundation and everything. So what I have in here is from Nude Sticks. These are the magnetic luminous eye pencils, and I have been loving using this color. This is from the Hilary Duff X Nude Sticks Daydreamer collection, and this particular shade is in the color Prism, and this is so pretty. I have been loving using this shade all over the eye, all up to the brow bone, all over the lid, all over the entire eye area. I actually did a review video of the entire collection a few years back. Oh my god, do we see that? This shade reminds me so much of Fembot from REM. Oh, so pretty. After that shade is blended out, I like to add another magnetic luminous eye color. This is in the shade Bright Eyes, and this is kind of like a nice, almost golden undertoned, sandy, bronzy, taupey color. So nice and luminous, and I love these colors mixed together. And I'll just apply this all over the lid space. We're going neutral, but then also a little bit of pizzazz of color in the background. So we're going to do the rest of the eye makeup, and next we're going to use a liner brush and this little palette. This is the Maybelline Nudes palette, and I have been using this black in the palette for my liner. Start at the very outer corner, start kind of sweeping, lightly sweeping, then start sweeping to the inner corner to match in the middle. And I don't want to wing this out too much. I just want kind of almost like a straight line, so it's almost giving the appearance that we are extending our eye space or making our eyes bigger. If that line goes too far outside the eye, I will kind of like clean that up because I don't want some kind of wonky tail. And yes, we are going to line that lower lash line. Almost a cat eye, but not. I actually just went back and cleaned up the lines, and I love that a lot more. It's less wonky. It's more of a straight line that doesn't go all the way out. I kind of start like right here where my lower lash and upper lash meet, right here on the side of the eye, and I kind of line right here. Next, we have a mascara that I have been obsessed with lately and I wear on the daily. This is from Collab. You actually can't get this anymore because they stopped making it. You used to be able to get this at Sally's. I actually heard about this mascara from Tati, and she really loved this mascara, especially the pink one. This is the wand, and as you can tell, the formula is like super thick. It's super thick, but like it dries fairly quickly. It can flake, but this gives my lashes like a false lash effect. So I always like to start out at the outer edge of my lashes. I want those to flare out more and be more flirty and give sexy Bambi eyes. And then we'll slowly move to the rest of the lashes in the outer corner. Eyes are done, and next in my toolbox we got our foundation. I've currently been getting back into this. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I watch beauty YouTubers that have like thousands to millions of dollars and can afford to use any luxury foundation that they want. But like some of them still to this day will say that the Photo Focus is one that they go to, and that says a lot. A lot of them do say this smells like paint thinner, and I mean, they're not wrong. It still works, and it's great for taking photos. And I'm currently using the shade Shell Ivory. I personally like using a brush to apply foundation because I feel like it's more full coverage. You get more of a full coverage finish that way. And with a sponge, it takes up a little bit more product, and you have to use more product if you want full coverage. And we're blending that down the neck, down the décolleté, so we don't have any harsh demarcation lines. I do want to go back into these nude sticks and take the shades that I put on the lid and eye area. I want to take that to the lower lash line. Next in my toolbox, we need brows done. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I completely forgot which shade I am, but I believe that I am the lightest shade in the line. Like a nice taupey brown color. I like to start at the bottom and kind of outlining my brow. There we go. Not bad. Other side. Okay, and after I'm done doing brows, I like to take a kind of fluffy brush and kind of lightly brush through, tap through the brows, make sure nothing looks too like waxy and done up, and just like it to look a little bit more fluffy and natural. And I want to go back to the eyes again, and I'm almost running out of this shade, but this is such a pretty highlight shade, and I really want that in my inner corner. And honestly, I've been loving using this shade as contour. I like to start at the chin and neck area. This is a nice taupe leaning almost a little bit gray and cool toned brown. Okay, we got that on. Before we blend that out, I want to dip in to what I've been using as cream blush. I took a multi-stick from Wet n Wild. I crushed that up from what was left of it and put it into this little pan, and I've been loving using it as cream blush. It is such a pretty color. Not too much. Any excess on the brush, take to the neck. See how well that blends out? I'll just go over the entire face to melt everything together. Nice and cohesive, blended, so pretty. I just want to go back in with a little bit on my finger and just tap in the places on the cheek to make that blush pop a little bit more. Okay, last but not least, we gotta work on the lips, and I'm going to go into my Scott Barnes lip liner. This is the shade Claudia. This is really like a nice nude color. I just want to give my lip line some shape here. And I'm going into this Essential. This has been a constant for me. This is the Point of View Ampit Lip Ampule, and oh my gosh, I love how it makes my lips look. It's so moisturizing. The shine lasts all day on me. I want literally 100 of them, so I will never be out of stock. I honestly would love to win our contest because like going to New York is like dreams. Like I think it's on mostly everyone's bucket list, like New York alone, but then also to the magical land of Sephora and having $1,000 shopping spree. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that is dreams for anyone who loves makeup. And that's definitely me. Going to Sephora and looking at makeup is like my hobby. Like, I love beauty and makeup and glitter so much. And I just love how doing all of this makes me feel. Like, this whole process of just like getting ready, it just like, it's so relaxing to me, and it's good for your mind, and just is something to do that makes you feel better. So if there's something that you can do to make you feel better, you should do it. That's my point of view. Ultra shiny, ultra glossy, love.